Hey, Taven, thank you for the bits and thank you for the giants. Hey, bro. I wonder if I can change my overlay to have the giant one pop up. Oh yeah, Vampire Survivors DLC came out. There are a lot of good games. A lot of good games. Oh, Crappy, do you know what a good game is? Do you? Nope, apparently Crappy doesn't. He's gonna go play Omnibus. That's okay. Omnibus was kind of a legit game, I gotta be honest. Well, the fun thing about today is that we are getting into what we call 5B matches. These are essentially people who almost made the tiebreaker but weren't able to. We asked people if they wanted to play another match, and in general, the stakes are a lot lower, and because of that, the weirdness or silliness of the games tend to be a little bit higher. You may see some familiar games show up as well as familiar GMs. Say hello to, of course, our dear friend, Cordan. Cordan, come on chat. Come on chat. Hi, Cordan.
Hello.
Come on chat. Or maybe don't.
Game today.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
I brought the best game today.
Yeah, you've given this game out before.
You know, I have given this game out before, and I you said we might see some questionably good games here.
Oh yeah,
that is true. We're gonna start off with one.
Yeah.
And I brought this game, and I don't really care if people have seen it or even sort of played it, because I just want to give it out, and this is the only way we're going to do it. So, how do you feel about law enforcement?
Law enforcement, I believe that they should probably be a little bit less trigger happy, a little bit more relaxed, maybe try to de-escalate situations. That's generally a good idea. I think that...
So what if...
Yeah.
What if none of that happened in the game we're giving out today?
Oh, perfect.
So see, we're going to play... They're going to play Police Quest 3.
Yeah, that's right. You all have seen this before, and are we doing it based off of your classic?
Of course. No, nobody wants to play the game as it is, right? You're going to play. They're going to play the game the same way I would have if I were to get this game in 1995 and I were 12. Okay. Which is to say, it's a Sierra game, and you're going to die all the time. And so, you know what? We're just going to go find all of those failures.
Yeah, because failure quest, everybody.
We are a cop, and we are bad at our job.
Heck
right?
yeah.
We're going to be bad at our job today. And it will be kind of funny, and it will be, it'll be a good time.
So, to explain, the players are going to have 1 hour to try to fail as many times as possible in Police Quest 3. Whoever does wins.
There's something like 40 or 50 unique text failures, right, in this game. And all of them, you'll know them when you see them, because Jim Walls will be on screen, shoving his crotch in your face, telling you what you did wrong.
Oh, yeah.
And so, right, so we're going to go, we like Jim Walls. We don't actually like Jim Walls, but for today, we like Jim Walls. Jim Walls was the police consultant who basically went to Sierra and said, you should make a police game. So they did. And so, Jim Walls tried to make it as both terribly police procedural, like cop show as possible, and as by the book as possible.
Oh, yeah. Now, which book are we going by?
The manual.
The manual. Okay, that's a good book.
We gave them the manual, and this is right. I've never seen a manual that could quite put me to sleep like this one. But it's important, right, for reasons we'll get into as we play. And then I gave them, I didn't want them to get bogged down in who figures out the game. It's a Sierra game, it's confusing. So we gave them a spoiler-free walkthrough.
Yeah.
So they have a walkthrough, and they have the manual, and they get to go figure out how to best worst fail. I don't know how you want to label it, but they get to go figure that out.
How to best worst fail, eat the game.
Right. Chat's already asking, this game presumes police do their job, and let me tell you, no.
No, this game is not going to be very helpful when it comes to, well, at least this race is not going to be helpful when it comes to actually learning how to be a police officer. So I've been trying to get everybody captured, and Alpha 5 was sitting on a screen that said not enough system memory.
That's what happens with Battle of the Eras. I recognize that.
Oh, come on. My computer can run Battle of the Eras just fine.
Until it runs out of memory, right? Because Battle of the Eras lives in the 640K memory.
No, that's so much memory. Oh my gosh. More memory than I have some days. Well, here we are with Police Quest 3. Alpha 5 itching for new games. Mickey McMike and the Lupine One have agreed to play. Again, the stakes are relatively low for these players because they are eliminated from Kusogrand8. But why does it say Jelly Boy for Super Nintendo? No.
I don't know. Because that was the last game I gave out.
Yeah, it's true. Corndan, that was a fun game.
That was a fun game. Yeah, I mean, people have seen, some of this already, some folks, and remembered it from the last time it was on. But you know what? There's a lot that we missed the last time.
Oh, yeah.
So they can go find it. And if not, it doesn't really matter.
There's a very real chance that we can see some new failures. You said
that's the hope.
Despite the number of times that we've had this, we still haven't seen all of the failures, even in the police station. So
even in the police station.
Yeah, there is a chance that we will see some good failures. Now, I believe that I'm ready. I want to thank Blastinus for resubscribing as well. Thank you so much. We are getting to the point where as soon as we do the tiebreakers, I will announce the upcoming bracket themes as well as the prizes that we have, and we try to give out a lot of prizes because I want to give stuff to people who entertain me. So anybody who subscribes or drops anything through drops a tip through PayPal, it all helps everybody. Thank you. Let me check to see if they are ready. Okay, so is it fine to have them just go into the main hallway, and then we'll do the countdown there?
Sure. Or just have them all reboot, right? Like restart it, and then when they all go, they can start from there. It's fine. Doesn't really matter.
There we go. Everybody really is in there. Okay. Perfect. I like this typing sound. It's just constantly typing. Type, 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 type. People are saying, will someone please answer the phone? Yeah, I guess that is a phone. Okay. And let me see if Alpha 5 is ready. Change in the speed. Uh-oh.
It's like changes your walking speed, right? And I don't want to spin them like caught up in like everything else, right?
Yeah. Well, I think they're ready. So chat, I'll need you to spam some. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. As soon as you reply to that, we will do a countdown. So, obviously, chat, you need to spam some emotes. We need you to get any possible police-related emotes. If you have, like, sirens or... I mean, Bart Pig works, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. Feel free to spam whatever. Oh my gosh, y'all are good. Okay, we've got RoboCop. I'm not here to censor y'all. If Twitch approved of your emotes, I want to see them.
Yeah, sure. Anything is fine.
Okay, we're doing the countdown now. Let's do this. Best of luck to the players. Emotes, emotes, emotes. And in about 3 seconds, we will begin. As soon as I see movement, we will start our timer and begin this very high-stakes race. Oh my gosh, that fast walk speed is so good.
Yeah.
Okay, Lupine 1, pulling out the gun.
All right, so I guarantee you they're gonna miss the first death because they always do. And if you sit there long enough, it'll be like, Sonny, go to the briefing room. If you just don't go to the briefing room, you failed.
Oh, really? How long do you have to wait before the fail happens, though?
It's a little bit.
Okay.
But they're already, Alpha 5 has already skipped it.
Alpha 5 has skipped the briefing room? Or the death?
No, the death.
Ah. Okay, Lupine 1 going out to the car. You can't pull your gun out here. Trying to shoot the cars. I like this.
I appreciate Lupine 1. It is going for the, like, if you were going to be the terrible cop, how would you do it? This is amazing.
I mean, yeah, we are going for the most failures possible. So Lupine 1 might actually be able to get the first fail because of not going to the briefing room.
It's possible.
Oh my gosh, everybody, we might see the least common fail that we have had. Like, there are plenty that we haven't had in Kusogrand8 before. I would love for this to be the case. You can't... The lab tech doesn't have time to look at your stuff. Wow. You can't bribe the lab tech. It's fine. Nope, it looks like Lupine 1 just decided to load. Okay, so we are not seeing the briefing room fail. That's fine.
We're not seeing the briefing room fail. And unless somebody just sits around.
Chat does appreciate that Lupine 1 is trying to murder everybody. Yeah, you can't in the department, unfortunately. I mean, or I don't know. Like, fortune is a little bit difficult to say. Yeah, the biggest thing you told them is that they will need to make multiple saves. And, especially since there will be backtracking.
When you fail...
Oh, yeah?
You have to reload.
Yeah, and if you haven't saved in a year...
Save.
Yeah. This is the 90s, everybody. We don't have autosave. You have saves, and you should be thankful for that, okay?
Look, you should be happy that I gave out the VGA remake.
Yeah. FYI, this match is a 29-pointer match, which means that all of these players have been eliminated, but they are coming to play for fun because, you know, we told the 29 players at first that was going to be the threshold for making it into the tiebreakers, which generally it is. But we had a lot of higher scoring matches, and I think with a bigger pool of players than before, it ended up being boosted up higher than that. And because of that, we still want people to play, so we have sort of sillier matches, you know? This is Police Quest 3. We're going for the most failures. Nobody has failed yet. Trust me, you'll know the screen when you see the fail. Mickey McMike is just trying to explore the entire department. Okay.
Which is a valid thing to do. Now, as I said, I gave them all a walkthrough.
Yeah. You gotta get the farm itching for new games. You gotta get the farm.
Yeah, what is it that you want, Bonds?
Alpha 5 just dialed 911 from the police department.
This is why we have this, because it's so wonderful.
I love that.
Like, legitimately, right? Like, we have this because it's the best.
I mean, Lupine 1 went around and tried to shoot everybody as well as the cars. Alpha 5 calling 911 from within the police department. The call is coming from inside the house. Yeah, we're off to a pretty good start. And yeah, Base Guy 4 is correct. Ken Williams will come on screen to
Ken
scold.
Williams.
Oh,
it is Jim Walls.
Jim. Jim will come and yell at us. And you know, one great thing about the matches that we have, even though this match doesn't really count for anything, I believe our referees are keeping eyes on this and making sure that we know how many failures there are. We've got Linkura, Hazelshade 12, Blastinus, and Redford is his own stupid failure state, helping to make sure this high-stakes match is tracked extremely well. Honestly, I love the character animations. Like, yeah, they put a lot of good work into the art for this game. Like, and as you said, Gorndet, you played this as a kid, right?
Did play this as a kid.
Like, despite it having some Sierra BS, it still is pretty fun.
It's a game. Right. I think, like, compared to the other Sierra Quest games, right, it's not nearly as good.
Wait, I need to look at the checkbox waffle. There's a checkbox waffle?
Oh, yeah.
Where? Oh, no. Okay, so there's a spreadsheet that lists every single failure that they can have. Okay, so I'm taking a look. And yeah, there's something like 55 different possibilities, although we only have the first 26 labeled.
And we're not going to get that far.
Let me just say that number 26 being fail to bring Maria out of her coma is possibly one of the best failure states that I have ever seen. Oh, this music is creepy. Dad, no swearing, lady. Blah, 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 blah. La, da, 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 da. Blah, blah, blah. La, da, da. Chad is saying that apparently this game, there are ways to make it so that you cannot complete the game. I mean...
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that's Sierra for you. And honestly, I have a love-hate relationship with that because in reality, probably murdered by female cop Alpha 5. Oh my gosh. That is a save file name. Like, in reality, there are some ways that you can mess up stuff bad enough that, like, why should you be able to actually accomplish your goal? You have messed it up so much. I mean, but in general, it's better if the game warns you, like Morrowind. It's like, uh-oh, you did a bad. You might want to load your save.
Why would this game do that? That's not how Sierra works.
No, Sierra's like, you live with the consequences of your own actions. Okay, we have seen no failures so far. That's not a big surprise. We usually won't see failures until people start driving.
Yeah, I think that's where we're going to... We're going to see most of that.
Uh-oh. That's highly confidential.
I mean, what they need to go do is... right, manage...
Oh, someone is saying the 20-point pre-drive checklist will get him. Huh. I'm trying to remember.
It's not in the VGA version.
Oh, it's not in the VGA version?
No, in the EGA version, when you get out to your car, if you don't walk around your car, right? And it's in both the Police Quest 3 and Police Quest 1. In the EGA version, if you don't walk around your car and check everything before you get in it, the car explodes.
Of course.
They just need to go like out for the call.
Yeah, but what do you need in order to go out there? Like the key, it looks like Itching for New Games got various items to help with the task.
Yeah, you got to go to your locker.
Okay, go to your locker.
You can put up, right? They do have, right, the, you know, unique failures and stuff. We can put that up for tracking.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. We haven't had any failures yet, but we will go ahead and get that. DBX Lord, thank you for all those gift subs. My gosh. I don't know what these sound effects are that we're hearing right now, but I really appreciate that. Why is the game farting at me?
Who knows?
What the crap is this? I'm relatively sure that, like, you're supposed to hear better stuff. This is not right.
No, it's not.
Let me turn on our second player's sound to see if it sounds the same. Okay, it sounds different.
We are going to be getting in the car, though.
And we're
hopefully.
getting to the car, everybody. We finally might actually go out on a case. And yeah, you can't go into the prison. You're not allowed into the prison. Okay, Alpha 5. Are you trying to hack the computer? Okay. Although you do need to do this at some point, we're not going to do that right now. Let's listen to get there. Let's listen to Itching real quick.
So Itching's trying to drive the unmarked car, which you can't. You have to go get the keys to the standard patrol car.
You have to get the keys to the normal car. You can't drive the other car. Okay, Alpha 5 trying to look up some license plates or driver's ID. Yeah, that one's not a legit one. Alpha 5. No, this is Itching sound that we're listening to. Okay, this apparently
I think it's just the computer area.
Yeah, I don't like the computer area.
All right, someone just needs to go get the keys. And you know what? I'm legitimately going to laugh if we're going to spend the entire hour in the police department.
Honestly, yeah. We're not going to. Like, somebody will be going to the correct place, hopefully. Okay, so I will get the tracker up in just a second so you all can see all of the beautiful stuff that we have so far, which is no progress. It's very important to see that nobody has made any progress whatsoever. Look at this. Like, we got Alpha 5, itching for new games, Mickey McMike and Lupine 1, all making some pretty yeah, they're not doing it. They're trying to fail. I can see it.
We're trying to fail. I believe you can fail in the shower too, but
you can fail in the shower?
I think there's a failure in the shower.
Everybody,
area.
don't fail when you're taking a shower.
Maybe there's not. Maybe it just...
Oh, you can get the stuff from your locker. I like that it makes sparkly sounds when you get your locker. Yeah, so the rules for this match are basically we are trying to get as many failures as possible. So far, nobody has gotten fired from their job. Everybody is still a police officer.
Alpha got punched, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he went in the women's locker room.
That's not failure, but getting punched is...
It's not...
I mean, heck, I'll take it. I hate the computer room. I hate the computer room. It's too much.
It's so good.
Wop, 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 wop. Okay, so where are your keys for the car?
So you have to call dispatch. Right, here it is. You speak to Morales, you sustain whatever, you take the computer ID request form, you get your computer access card. You should get you have to call dispatch. When you do so in the sergeant's room, you're ordered to go to Aspen Falls.
Okay.
Before you leave enter the men's locker room and get your equipment. You can open the storage closet, get the batteries and the flares. Right, then go in the car.
Gotcha. Oh no, Lupine 1 also got punched. And going back in? You can't just go back in.
Like, check your inventory, guys.
Pulling the gun out. You can't do this, Lupine 1. No.
Hey, Mickey McMike
money,
actually is
you
leaving.
Mickey
We're
McMike is
actually
leaving.
We're gonna see our first failure here in a minute.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me go ahead and turn on player 3's audio.
I guarantee it, right? Because I didn't tell them how to drive. It's in the manual.
Driving's hard. Ooh, these are good jams, or at least it's not the computer room, at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe Mickey McMike is probably looking at the manual in order to figure out how to drive.
How to drive? Like the manual has those like.
Oh, they got a walkthrough apparently.
Yeah, they got both. So here we go.
Ah.
We get our first failure right now.
Oh yeah, come on. There we go, we got it. Those curbs just sneak up right up on you, don't they? Well, ho ho. Yes.
Yes, we got one.
One of our players is on the board and unfortunately having to load back into the police office, which,
well,
yeah, this is why you make saves before going in the car. Lupine 1 also driving. Good. Let's see how Lupine 1 does.
So we got Lupine driving, also failing.
Yeah, that's going to be the curbs one, huh?
That's going to be the curbs one.
Okay, Alpha 5, what am I doing? Yeah, that's fair. I love that the game lets you get in the unmarked car, but you can't do anything.
I love it.
Why? Why does it do this? It's stupid.
All you gotta do is get it. Like Alpha 5's gonna be confused. Well, why is it letting him in the plainclothes car?
Yeah, now nobody has there is something that happens with turns that you need to slow down in order to make a turn. And if you try to turn without slowing down, that causes problems.
Yes.
Nobody has done that yet, but I assume it's going to happen without too much of an issue. By the way, how do you not respond to the call?
You can just sit there. Don't do anything.
Oh, okay. Like, is it during the driving section?
Like, okay, so you should get a call that you need to call dispatch.
Okay.
Right? Otherwise, I think they call you if you're in the car.
Gotcha.
And you just sit there. And you don't do anything. Right?
Yeah.
Kind of like what Alpha 5 is doing. Needs to pick up. There you go.
If you don't have a reason to call, don't. But I thought Alpha 5 had a reason to call dispatch.
Did they tell him to?
I don't know. Welcome to adventure game bullcrap. Like the logic here, just trying to figure out what you're supposed to do. So for those who don't know, this is the third game in the series. Oh my gosh, I'm taking a look at the manual, by the way. This is hideous. Because it starts out table of contents, and then radio codes, vehicle code, penal code, standard and operating definitions, military time, traffic officer rule. Like, all of this is just like rules. And there's no lore here. There's a map. Oh, guide for new cadets. Here we go. Okay, I found the guide for new cadets. Lupine 1 getting a failure. I believe that was the same one, though.
It was.
Okay. You're in a new uniform. You're excited. You're nervous. You're ready to... Okay. Caution that this is a little bit dated. You're ready to take on the Sicilian crime world and the Latin American drug traffickers and come out unscathed. You're a cop. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. politics that haven't changed over the last 30 freaking years. Before you start your first day on the job, there are some things you should know about the road you've chosen. Someone once said that being a cop is 95% boredom. Routine is the foundation of police work. Routine that can include anything from sitting under a bridge with a radar gun in your hand for 16 hours to making a midnight trip to the emergency room with half a kid in the back of your car. Oh my God, Cordan.
Yeah.
It may not seem glamorous to rookies like you, but men who have been in the force know that a cop's gotta do what the cop's gotta do, except that they don't. Okay, what's the other 5% of being a cop? Try plunging down a steepest roller coaster you can imagine at about 150 miles per hour. I think I've seen cops at the theme park before. Yeah, that sounds about right. At night. Except there's nobody at the controls down below. You've got the controls. There's a lot of screaming people on the ride behind you, and you're the one steering. Now the brakes go. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that 95 and 5 sound like pretty good percentages. You're thinking that you could manage being lucky 5% of the time.
But the Lupine one almost made it. He's got to turn around. To Aspen Falls. At which point in time, right, you can go, deal with the naked guy.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for the naked guy. I mean, who isn't?
So, like,
Alpha 5 still trying to figure out how to get out of...
I love this, right? I love this because you've got all these folks who are good enough to be in brackets, right?
Yeah.
And notionally in years past would have been in tiebreakers for brackets. We're not even like, right? And like, to me it's funny. Like Itching said, like, oh, I'm familiar some with this, right? I saw it when we had it last. I said, okay, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Right, we're doing it. Right? Has not started driving really yet.
I mean, that's kind of how
this
it
is
goes.
one of those games, like, if you have not played it before like this, right?
I just want to get to the park. I want to see the naked guy.
I know!
Come on, that's what life's about, the naked guy. I apologize if I go quiet a little bit, because I've got pizza. Haha.
Ooh. We have pizza tomorrow. They're doing smart things like slowing down to turn. They're like actually like playing the game properly.
I mean, Mickey McMike was driving on the wrong side of the road for quite a bit of this.
So was the Lupine one, but you don't get a failure for that.
In Utah, technically, per the law, if there's nobody around you within a certain distance, you can drive on the other side of the road without any problem. As long as it's the dash line and not the solid lines, as far as I'm aware, anyway. Am I describing how to pass somebody? Dowolf, yes, except that this is with nobody around. If it's like something like 500 feet or 500 yards. Lupine 1! Oh my gosh, we've got progress! We gotta hear what the park sounds like.
And I hope Lupine 1 saves. Because there's like 3 failures or something in here.
Oh yeah. This is where good stuff happens.
He's not the one, right, that, is the perpetrator, right? Should give you a clue.
Time to put the handcuffs on the picnic people.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate trying to arrest all the random people here.
Go save. Lupine 1, go save.
Save.
Please go save.
You have no time to go swimming. Sure you don't.
We're gonna go.
Do something, officer. Look.
We'll go over by...
Uh-oh. He's almost butt naked. Yelling about aliens. Heck yeah. Okay.
Come on.
There
okay,
we go.
Okay,
we got the save. Good. Okay, we're almost at the half-hour mark.
Mickey McMike is almost there, too. Mickey McMike.
I guess that is
go,
Mike. Mickey Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Lupine, just walk to the right. Please walk to the right.
There we go.
Now shoot him. We did it! Now go talk to him. You know who that guy reminds me of now?
Who? Oh no! The guy just threw the keys into the lake! Who does he remind you of?
Steven Seagal.
Oh my gosh, kind of.
Like not like high-end Steven Seagal, like fat Steven Seagal. Ooh,
oh no! Yes, we get another death. Failure. Okay, there we go. That was a foolish thing to do. He wasn't worth drowning for. Next time, try to be more creative. Yes. Yeah, the biggest thing here, like, the engine must be running. Gotta turn the engine on, Mickey McMike. Having the radar on actually will help quite a bit. There is a map in the manual that shows where the streets are, so you can just look at the manual and use this guide to help out. Now, Corndan, I know that For the players, you sent a whole zip file with everything.
I sent a file with a walkthrough with the manual and the game. I wish they would just use it.
This music is so good.
Honestly, the soundtrack overall for this is pretty good.
Oh, yeah. So, my question is, why is Lupine 1 in the car again? Did Lupine 1 actually get the arrest?
No. But I think Lupine 1 is... Right, flares and batteries and the nightstick. I'm telling Alpha to just go.
Let's see. You have to interview. So essentially, the beginning is your work begins on the second floor. Go to the sergeant's room, find a disciplinary action form in your basket. You have to interview Officer Pat Morales. Then you examine the other rooms until you get to the briefing room. Grab the clipboard, make the briefing, speak to Morales, and after going to your room, you sustain her by taking the computer ID request form and using the elevator to the third floor. Get your computer access card from Mike the operator. Now you have time to look at the other rooms of the LPD until a message from the speaker appears that you have to call dispatch. When you go do so in the sergeant's room, you're ordered to go to Aspen Falls. Before you leave, you enter the men's locker room.
Take your stuff.
Oh, apparently the part that Alpha 5 was waiting for in order
to call... The message must have popped up to call dispatch, and he didn't do it. And he just did.
I mean, if the message isn't showing up, call dispatch.
I think it did, right? But it's like a singular message.
Gotcha.
Be right back.
All right, well, everybody, again, this match technically doesn't count, and it can be one of those things that the players learn. Oh my gosh, Alpha 5 speeding so fast. I hope you saved right before. Yeah, you did save right before. Uh-oh. And there we go, Alpha 5 going off the edge. And that is officially a failure. Alpha 5 is on the leaderboard. You get to stare at this guy's crotch. That's how you know that you failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you see Jim Wall's crotch, you failed. I don't know. I mean, maybe you succeeded too if you really want to see his crotch.
I mean, he's a little old for me. I don't know. I feel like...
Let's assume that this were 1995 and you were like 12.
Yeah, I'm still not going to want to stare at his crotch. I got to be honest. Like, I feel like the guy in this game, no matter how old I get, even if I get 75, he's still going to look older than me.
I mean, that's fair. So when I missed it, actually, carve it up. I can go. All right, so I appreciate that Lupine also got the don't slow down to turn.
Yeah. There we go, Mickey McMike playing with the nude man as well. The guy keeps saying that you're going to be crushed like a pimple. I don't care about being crushed like a pimple. Oh no, Mickey McMike, search through the clothes. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta search for, you know, you need to do all that.
Yeah. Itching, driving off the curb again. That's actually relatively easy to do in the game, even if you're playing normally, so not a huge surprise. Mickey McMike throwing the keys into the pond. That is actually what you are supposed to do. Uh-oh.
No, now you sit here.
Yes.
And you get beat up.
Look at him dance. Look at him go. I love it.
And that's a new... Right? That's a new failure.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Alpha 5 is just trying to figure out how to get where he needs to go. Driving around on the streets.
So I absolutely adore this right now.
I love it. I just love that, like, the correct action is to throw the guy's keys into the water. Obviously, that is allowed in the police biz. Uh-oh, Mickey, you can't just beat up people, random people, with the nightstick. They're not gonna let you anyway.
I mean, but that's what you beat him up with the nightstick.
Oh yeah. I mean, in a little bit.
Yeah. Like you throw his keys in there, then when he comes out after you, you hit him with the nightstick. That is actually what you really have to do.
Yeah, and Alapex, you're correct that throwing someone's property into the river might actually be correct procedure. I mean, that's how you progress in the game. Lupine 1, did you just shoot the guy while he was in the water?
Yeah, it's the same failure, though.
That is so sad. Yeah, police brutality time. You deserve it. Ah, there we go. Mickey McMike whacked the guy with the nightclub. Good.
Now what you're supposed to do is frisk him? Because you're supposed to find his knife.
My gosh, honestly, there are probably better ways to deal with this guy than whacking him with a nightstick. Like,
I mean, yes. But that's not what the game will tell you.
And there we go, Mickey McMike getting a failure as well by shooting the guy. Bad Mickey McMike.
Yeah, don't do that thing.
The guy just keeps talking. Stop talking, okay? Mickey McMike already failed. Oh, wiggle your elbow at us, why don't you, huh? Okay.
I mean, it is Jim Walls. He's going to lecture us over every little thing about how we're not a proper cop. Which is true, because I'm an engineer and not a cop.
Honestly, though, I feel like I could probably do a better job than at least some of them. Like, even locally, we have some cops who are problems. And you know what? Every time they get in trouble, they just get moved to a different department somewhere.
They just moved to a different city. It's
Yep,
fine.
that's literally what happened.
I will say, as far as cops go, for take it or leave it, I'm actually mostly happy with how the cops in my town are. Right, they've been very good about publicize. You know, when they had issues with some procedures, they actually publicized what they did wrong and how they're going to fix it and followed up on it. Right, they allow like oversight and all of that, which I think is really important. I'm not saying that makes all cops good or anything like that, but I do feel better about how the cops in my town operate than the cops in the town I used to live in.
Yeah, our roommate's mother got arrested because the guy's like, "You're drunk driving." Literally wasn't. And then like gave her field sobriety test, which nobody can pass. And also she had a lazy eye, and he kept citing that as a reason, like, for her being drunk. And it's like, literally, she always has a lazy eye. You can see it. And then, like, you know, her husband showed up to be like, "What's going on?" And was like, he was like, "I'm not playing your games, officer." The officer wanted something from him, and the guy's like, "No, I'm not playing your games." And the officer's like, "Well, I'm arresting her. See ya." And even though, like, they proved that it was all false because he turned off his camera and a whole bunch of crap, her license, like, it's on her record despite being, I don't know, like, they can do a lot in order to cause people years of stupid stuff despite her being completely innocent. Yeah. So he was kind of a dirtbag. Lupine 1 in the car with the naked guy. No, don't shoot him in your car.
It's your buddy Looney Tunes.
Oh my gosh, you can't call it Mr. Looney Tunes. And chat's kind of got a good question. Why is he in the front seat?
I don't have an answer for you.
Maybe he just wanted to ride shotgun.
Yeah, maybe we're just cool, right? We go way back. See, here's the thing. We go way back with this guy, right?
Oh, Mickey McMike went into the water and started wrestling the dude, but didn't actually get the failure. Huh. No, Alpha 5 getting police brutality. There we go. Alpha 5 moving up, I think. He's probably going to get a few more. There we go. Drowning. That puts Alpha 5 in third place, moving up quickly. Very nice.
I mean, that should put Alpha 5 at 4?
I believe
3?
That was 3. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Alpha 5 threw the keys into the water. Time to die. Here he comes.
No, don't shoot him now.
Well, I mean, it might be. I would try that just in case it's a slightly different.
100%.
Yeah, like, right idea. I appreciate Polk in chat saying that drowning is against the police code. You'll be demoted in the afterlife. That's just how it goes. Okay, what's your save going to be this time, Alpha 5?
Is execution a crime?
I mean,
it won't let you, fortunately.
Execution, yes, it is. I'm going to say yes.
Probably a crime.
Okay, Lupine 1 is back. That'll cost you a $2.50 fine. Uh-oh. I hate getting a $2.50 fine.
I think that was a $250 fine. Oh, no, it was $2.50. Okay.
I mean, it's probably like, oh, you didn't follow the correct procedure, so we put this in place so that people will actually do it. It's like, you know, fines for borrowing a book from the library. They're not huge, but you hate getting those fines. You hate the late fees.
All right, Lupine 1, put in the wrong code.
Okay, Mickey, bring in the man in. I believe Alpha 5 as well, though Mickey has more fails than Alpha 5 due to getting killed by the guy on land. Alpha 5 didn't. Alpha 5 just immediately whopped him in the head.
Well, that's what you should do.
Yeah, due to having several different saves, though, Alpha 5 technically could probably...
Oh, we got a new one. The Lupine 1 got shivved by the guy.
Oh. Heck yeah, Lupine 1 doing an amazing job finding a lot of these so far. Now, the one thing that nobody has done is leave the park without solving the case.
Just...
Yeah,
Yes, Bad Road. The guy had a knife hidden in his underwear.
It's true. I mean, you can... Or in his hair. I don't know. He had the knife somewhere. Alpha 5 in the station trying to whop the dude. And then just loading. Okay. His problems run deeper than alcohol. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. I mean,
yes?
Yeah, like, sometimes you just want to be naked and party at the park. Why not?
Dude, if I thought I could get away with that, maybe I'd consider it.
Itching just drowned. Lupine 1 is back on the way to the police department. It looks like Mickey McMike just saw the person get shivved. Uh-oh, Alpha 5 found the knife. Good job. No, don't shiv him. Oh my gosh, Alpha 5, you can't just stab the dude right after frisking him.
I mean, you could.
Yeah. The thing is, we're down in the final stretch. All of the players should be just trying to get a couple more possible failures. Itching got a different one. Failure to secure the man is what I saw. If I'm not mistaken. Alpha 5. Oh, there we go. That was itching for new games. Leave the park without resolving the case.
Yep.
There we go. That is officially the statement there. Okay. Now, once you get to the second case, there are a lot of things that can go wrong pretty quickly as well. We're not going to see it too... Yeah, we're probably not going to see it, I'd say.
Well, so we could book him for the wrong thing. I think that is also a failure.
Yeah, just wrong violation code like twice. That'll get you a failure.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Alpha 5. The guy has been successfully put in prison. Or in jail. Prison jail.
Lupine 1 just used the wrong code.
Yeah, there we go. The thing is, Alpha 5, I think, is too much of a good person. He keeps like, you know, let's not get anybody stabbed. Let's not fight. Let's actually slow down before I turn. Okay. Time to die? Good luck, Alpha 5. Go do your best to die. Yeah, David TKI is like, Alpha 5 is too much of a good person. I'm sorry. As it turns out, in order to win in Kusogrand8, especially when it comes to 5v matches, you just can't be a good person. Lupine 1, one knife concealed. There we go. You got the knife. Yeah, there's a very good chance that Lupine 1 is going to stay in the lead, is going to be successful here.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody can really pass Lupine 1 at this point. Sure, there are plenty of other failures, like get the police department sued for misconduct, shoot a man at a traffic stop, walk into traffic during a traffic stop, let the drunk driver go, get caught stealing from Officer Morales' purse, shoot the guy at the pool table, get shot by the guy at the pool table, try to cross the street at the car crash without stopping traffic, walk into the burning building, get caught breaking in and entering, fall through the broken stairs, get shot entering the broken down house, shot when entering the house's basement, betrayed by Officer Morales, or failed to bring Marie out of her coma, which is my favorite.
Well, so, and then, right, we had a couple other ones, right, that, like, so the get caught and walk into traffic, right?
Alpha 5 might do it now.
You're not going to get there. Alpha 5 could do it now.
Okay, Alpha 5, walk into traffic. Come on, you can do it.
Oh yeah, because he's not, this is why you put out the flares.
I forgot my gun. Okay.
I sympathize.
Oh my gosh. You know, it's funny. Alpha 5 did not walk into traffic. Oh, here she is.
Yeah.
She is so angry. What should I do with this lady? Do you think she really cares about that? I mean, if I were in a car and a police officer were talking to me, yeah, I would be concerned. I would be concerned about the handcuffs.
I think Itching may have gotten a new one. I don't know.
Let me see. Itching. I see that Itching has not slowed down to turn, left the park without resolving the case. Like, Itching's done pretty well, yeah.
I thought, did Itching just, well, Alpha 5 just got the police department sued for misconduct.
Oh my gosh, good job, Alpha 5! Wait, how is it that, like, everybody else is like, I've been drowned, I've been, like, somebody got stabbed. Alpha 5 is like, I got the department sued.
Yeah.
Everybody has different strengths, you know? Some people are better at getting lawsuits. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. This has been fun, and everybody, I can promise that the upcoming games.
I'm surprised nobody has walked into traffic.
Like, this is only the start to the weirdness. We've got more weirdness coming up, trust me.
Lupine 1 got something new.
Lupine 1, okay. Yeah, Lupine 1 got run over. Yes. Mickey McMike got a lawsuit. Oh my gosh. Good job. Always. You can't just shoot the car, Lupine 1. Well, I'm really happy. This has been hilarious so far. Okay, Lupine 1. You have 5 seconds to fail. Can you do it? I'm gonna take that as a no. That is time, everybody. That has been Police Quest 3. At least we got the department sued, which honestly probably should have happened before, like based off of. Come on.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like even in like if you were to play this like full out, right? Sonny is still not a great cop. Oh, I think Itching is getting a new failure right then and there.
Yeah, let's see. The perpetrator regains consciousness.
And then would beat him up. That would be a failure.
Yeah, Lupine 1's like, I only got 5 fails. No, Lupine 1, it was 7.
7.
Yeah, we have a pretty clear order. Like, Alpha 5 is too much of a good person. That is my theory. Second, Itching for New Games. Managed to get a failure after the end by typing in Discord. So if you're a police officer, recommendation, if you want to fail at your job, just use Discord, okay? Mickey McMike did a fantastic job, like, early on being thorough. Lupine 1, though, excelled here, getting tons of different failures. Lupine 1, very much the clear winner, and also ignore... Oh, there we go. Hey, and it looks like we have you here, Lupine 1. Congratulations, you won Police Quest 3.
By being the worst.
By being the worst.
I am the loosest cannon.
Explain what that means.
You know, it's what they say. You're a loose cannon, Chief.
Oh.
Yeah, you are a loose cannon.
A loose cannon, okay.
Yes.
Well, that's what the Chief would say.
Well, I mean, absolutely. You gotta say things like that. You're a loose cannon. Hey, knock it off, you. You know, just police officer statements. Now,
my favorite so far is, let's point out, Alpha 5, too good to be a cop.
Yeah, Alpha 5, too nice.
All of you guys, too nice to be cops.
Yeah, although you did a really good job at failing, Lupine 1. You honestly, I don't know, you weren't super thorough. Here's the deal. Everybody missed the failures at the beginning of the game. Don't respond to the briefing. If you don't go to the briefing room, you fail. I think you just have to wait. The second one, don't respond to the call. If they tell you to call dispatch and you don't, then you get a fail there. Yeah, I think Alpha 5 just had problems either with dispatch or getting dispatch to actually be like, call dispatch. Because Alpha 5 was there for so long. And then you never turned without slowing down, Lupine 1. Or maybe you slowed down a little bit.
Well, I did get the famous Those curves just sneak right up on you, don't they?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
you
gets
think
that. Oh, yeah. And you made it probably the farthest into the game. Actually, Alpha 5 technically made it a little bit past you and managed to get a lawsuit for the entire police department, which you were probably going to do in just a little bit.
How by doing the wrong thing with this pregnant lady?
Yes.
You let her get arrested, and then the contractions cause her all that, and then police brutality lawsuit.
How do I arrest her? I can't seem to use the handcuffs on her.
You go talk to what's her name, the other cop, and she'll take her in.
Okay, I'll let her do that now. Yes, I'll incarcerate her.
Incarcerate! Go to prison, lady!
The excitement and trauma of the incident was more than enough to induce a woman's labour.
Well, she
Lawsuit.
shouldn't have been speeding, and she should have just been like, okay, I'll sign whatever. But, you know...
$100 million?
Yeah. I mean, she went into labor because of you. I guess that's bad. Yeah, so that's the
Probably
lesson
good.
today. Don't accidentally go into labor when somebody is
Oh.
trying to arrest you, because then you can sue them. Actually, maybe that's a
Okay.
good thing to do. So what did you think of the game overall, Police Quest 3?
Well, I know you've done failure percent before, Sport. Like I said, like you have said, it's been a couple of Kusos since. And I'm purposefully leaving Jim Wall's crotch in view for you.
Oh, don't worry. I looked at his crotch a lot already. Yeah, we've had to move away because I'm doing setup for the next game. But I do appreciate a good crotch when I see one. What am I talking about? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so everybody, Lupine 1, you know, I know that you've been playing in Kusogrand8 for a long time, and I feel like you were so close to making it to the brackets this time as well. Thank you for coming and playing in the silly round here.
It's only been my second Kusogrand8, but I'm glad it feels like a long time to you.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Look, everything feels like a long time.
It's
Right,
my life.
I gave this out last 2 Kusograndes ago, and it feels like it's been longer.
Oh, everything. Time isn't real. Whatever. It's a man-made construct. Except it is real. It's a dimension. But yeah, Lupine 1, have you been playing anything or streaming anything that has been fun?
I've been streaming. I've decided to make it a regular thing to start doing some Twitch streaming. I'm streaming Mondays and Tuesdays my time, evening UK time, that is.
Okay.
So I'm doing some UFO 50 on Monday and DK64 randomizer on Tuesday usually. Donkey Kong 64.
I shouldn't be too surprised there's a rando for that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, there is something.
I believe it. Well, cool. Everybody, that's the Lupine 1 here on Twitch. Thank you so much. And here's the deal. If you haven't been playing in Kusogrand8 that long, you've still been in the community for a long time.
Oh, absolutely. I've probably been there since the Kusogrand8 Invitational back during Kuso 4.
Oh, good days. Yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and let you go. And Corndad, thank you so much for this game.
Anytime. I love giving this out.
Yeah. See you both later. Take care.
Bye!
Bye. Well, everybody, we've got 3 more of these what we call 5B matches, which are matches that do not count. But because we are between the group stage and the bracket, and we're working on getting all the tiebreakers recorded, we are having some silly matches. So after this ad, I will be right back with another probably sillier game. Stay tuned. Also, Kazias, thank you for resubscribing. I noticed, but I forgot to say anything. Ah! And the Patman, oh my gosh.